Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be a message from your ancestors. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi Group 1. The first message I'm hearing for this group, I heard the restoration of hope. For those of you where you had like a dream or a desire, or you were seeking some sort of improvement in your life, in the physical, I feel like that's coming in. I also am seeing, I just heard as well, your heart is being restored. Because with 5 of Swords, I feel like you face potentially, I just heard a lot of opposition or setbacks or even negativity from others. And it's like now there's a lot of divine support around you. Like when I read star nations, I'm feeling like this sense of like star seed or light beings around you that are helping to support you, helping you to restore your faith. And even with our initial cards, we have 888. So I'm getting this sense of increased abundance or increased opportunities. But I feel like these opportunities need a hopeful and bright heart to be able to manifest in the physical, because I feel like they could come in the form of ideas or downloads from spirit and from your spiritual team, and then you are needing to take action on them, or you need to have, a level of hope or vision to be able to bring them into the physical. And it's like, I feel like for some of you, you've either been through a period of darkness or there was a lot that you had to overcome. And I feel you're now in this energy of, there is an energy of healing with the moon, especially emotional healing or healing of the subconscious. But it's like a new chapter or new doorway is opening up for you. We don't have the 7 of Cups here, but I keep seeing the 7 of Cups. So I do feel, it's like you're going to fly free. I'm just looking at that bird, that reflection in the background. There's a sense of you overcoming, you soaring. But again, it's like there's this period where you're being restored is what I'm hearing emotionally. You could be integrating, certain shadowy energies. You could be making peace with the past. I'm hearing forgiveness of self or others. For those of you who had to leave some energies behind and walk a more solitary spiritual path, it's like the right people will be coming in. I just keep hearing don't lose hope. It's like you're close to that, because they're showing me the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you're close to coming out of a cycle. And for some of you, I feel like this was either a really heavy cycle or a cycle of, immense healing and transformation and alchemy. And that had its challenges, because I just see like and I just heard your heart is being restored. And for those of you as well who felt, because it's like you feel safe to be vulnerable again and vulnerable with life, because with Mother, for some of you, you could be healing with or from a feminine figure, but this could be the feminine energy within you, healing that receptive state so you feel held by life, so you trust life again. And when we've gone through certain, karmic challenges or difficulties, obviously it can be hard to feel nurtured by life, because the last time we let go of our defenses or we, were more perhaps emotionally vulnerable, it resulted in pain or suffering or disappointment. But there's something happening internally where I feel like your perception of why things transpired, it's like you're looking back and connecting the dots. Oh, that's why that happened. Or that's why I had to let go of this person, because there was, this other person or connection or pathway waiting for me. It's like you're understanding that the divine justice of it all. But I also see you kind of making peace with yourself. You also, I don't know if you are seeing a lot of repeating numbers, because it's like 8866. Like I'm seeing double and triple digit numbers just repeating themselves. But it's like you're coming into a time that's going to feel magical or miraculous, given certain experiences. But again, there is a little bit of shadow work or integration I still see you doing. It's like you're at that bridge where you're almost out of this last cycle. I just saw an orb of light, as I said that, a golden light. you're almost out of this cycle, but it's like you're at the tail end, and it's like the light is here, and it's like you're slowly, you may be kind of weary. I'm getting an energy of feeling tired, but I keep hearing there's golden energy waiting for you. And again, this ties into your abundance. There are going to be ideas and opportunities that come towards you, maybe even communication that helps for some of you bring a dream to fruition, especially with this Nine of Cups, because I'm feeling for some of you, feeling kind of disappointed or exhausted could have also come from working on yourself and potentially even working on a dream or something to do with your gifts, your purpose, but it was challenging to find, you know, fulfillment in that, or it's like there were obstacles and now things are opening up for you. There's also you're gonna feel a sense again of being supported and held by the divine, because I'm seeing light beings and spirit beings all around you and sending you a lot of intuitive hits. It's like your spirit team will be speaking so clearly to you. It's almost like a person in the room. So for some of you, your clairaudience or your clairvoyance could move to the next level. You have also Ethiopian opal. Look, the rainbow is coming, and I just am hearing that song, Here Comes the Sun. So we have fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, rainbow child. I just heard horses may be significant as well. Horses, crows, and doves. But I just get this sense here of, yeah, it's like planting new seeds, new opportunities, new ideas. But it's like if you don't, you know, kind of go through this restoration period with that Eight of Swords and just take your time and fully close out this cycle, you're not going to be in a place of receptivity to receive these ideas and to plant the seeds, to have the energy for that. Yeah, it's like magic is coming, but rest now is what I'm hearing. Some of you with the Eight of Swords beneath this fertile ground, some of you may be feeling a little bit frustrated or tired as well, because it's like, oh, like, you know, I've been stuck for so long, or I've been in a phase of introspection for so long, like when are things going to change? And I feel like there's a message here that change is coming, but within divine timing, because this energy has to be cleared before you move off in a new direction, before you're fully ready to step into this vibration. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race is what I just heard. You also have Peter Light. Look, cosmic downloads, higher heart healing, see the bigger picture. What did I say about connecting the dots? That's point number one. But it could be as well, like you may have tried, the fact it's sitting above the Six of Pentacles, again, it's confirmation that you're going to receive some sort of download or idea. Like you could have had a dream, say, this is a random example, but being a writer, but you didn't have the specific idea that would lead to your success, or the specific business or venture or job opportunity, whatever it may be for you specifically. And it's like now that piece of the puzzle is falling into your lap, and it will be clear why it didn't work out earlier. But there's something, it comes from spirit. It's like you get a very strong download or nudge to do something or move in a particular direction before this kind of takes flight, or before you see this opportunity in front of you. And I feel like spirit is coming through strong, asking you to rest so that you have the energy to kind of work or build this. For those of you where it's something, or to accept and notice the opportunity around you, because I feel like you are going to have and need to have a lot of energy on this new path or this new opening. You have lilac spirit quartz, community, healing, division, teamwork, freedom. Again, so I see like you being around people who are far more supportive of you and are more aligned to your energy. Like especially if you've dealt with people in the past where you could have felt as though, I just heard you were overgiving, or you were someone where, you know, you're around a lot of takers and people that, I'm hearing imbalance essentially. I see you attracting in connections where there's greater equality, reciprocity. I just see much more positive energy around you. But here as well, I mentioned the heart healing. I do see you healing the heart chakra. And there's definite healing around the heart space where you feel like you can open up again. I think having pink, I know this is lilac, but I'm getting pink crystals like rose quartz could be really nurturing for you. You also have pilgrimage, sacred sites, grid work, dragon energy. Very strong dragon energy around you, because not only do we see this dragon here, but there's also a dragon here kind of holding you. I feel this sense of, some of you are connected to the dragon realm, or you may have like an animal spirit that's a dragon, but I'm getting, it's self-empowerment, but it's not in like a really loud way. It's like I'm hearing being empowered from battles won, but it's like a silent battle. There's a sense that you've kind of reached a level of peace and self-mastery where you're at ease. Again, I feel this group, it's been a long journey is what I'm hearing, or you've had to overcome a lot when it comes, especially like within yourself, within your own being, within your ideas around who you are, what you can achieve, what you deserve. And I feel like you're going to be blessed with a beautiful new beginning. But again, this new beginning required this understanding of self, this understanding of your soul. And I feel like you may have had to go on like a solo journey or pilgrimage to get there. Yeah, like you may have not felt as though you had a lot of support in the physical, but you definitely had a lot, and you are currently really being supported, you know, by those higher realms and those higher energies. But yeah, this is like confirming what I was saying initially around rest. Time out for you, nature, shamanic signs, and again, synchronicities, signs. Spirit is saying when you need to know something and it's time for you to take action, trust that you will be given that prompt, that intuitive nudge. If it's not coming through right now, it's because it's not time. It's like there's time for your dreams. For those of you as well, I just heard time is running out. If you feel that, this is confirmation that Spirit is saying, no, like everything within divine timing. If you felt like something didn't work out in the past when it should have, Spirit is confirming that that was not the ideal time, or there was greater work I see you doing within yourself. Because you can see, again, I'm getting mastery. You see this like green witch here, or even like I'm getting like magician energy, alchemist energy. There were certain energies that you had to heal and then find and restore within yourself. But it's like this healing phase is almost complete. You're at the tail end. And again, I said slow and steady, and we have the turtle here. Yeah, I feel like you've had to, and again, a rainbow for you. Rainbows are really, and you have a rainbow showing up. Yeah, you have 3 rainbows. There's a sense of rainbows being a really positive sign for you. But you have integration, forgive self and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door. And I just look down and we have vulnerability. So again, being willing to try again, being willing to be vulnerable again, especially for those of you as well, because I see there is a community coming towards you. Like you have a really strong spiritual community, and you have a really strong kind of tribe around you energetically, but in the physical, I'm getting like soul tribe, connection. But there may again be a little bit more heart healing that you undertake that helps you prepare or be ready for these energies and support. I also see this as you integrating, you know, the shadow with the moon. There could be a little bit more shadow work you do as well, because you have here emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. So again, there's a little bit of emotional healing that you're undertaking still. And I see you working through these energies so that you're able to flow, I'm hearing, in union with the universe, with the divine, and you will be guided step by step when it's time. But it's calling to have, you know, I just heard it's always darkest before the dawn. You may be feeling kind of tired from consistently having to have faith or trust. I'm seeing daisies here as well. But there's a sense of, you know, just you're almost out of the woods, or you're almost at that tail end, and you will be prompted and guided to move forward. And look, confirmation of all this spiritual support. But you have like star seed or star family around you very strong. Like this isn't just, because I'm getting like Sirius energy, Pleiadian energy, Andromedan. We have galactic guidance, star family assistance, cooperation with the moon. It's like you've been held through the darkness, or through, you know, the struggles, the trials. When you felt you were alone, energetically and spiritually, there was so much going on around you. And it's like the divine wants you to know that you are supported, and you have been supported through all of this. And it's like trusting and having faith in this energy, even if right now, because I'm getting the energy of feeling like, oh, when am I going to move forward? Or when is it going to be my time? Or, when can I start this project, or, find this opportunity, whatever it may be specifically for you. And I'm hearing soon. It's like preparation, or the final release and transmutation of certain energies to prepare you to move forward. And again, you couldn't miss your divine guidance if you tried, because there's so much light and, spirit beings around you. So I keep hearing, if the guidance isn't coming, it's not because you're missing it. It's because right now is a time for rest. And it's like spirit really wants you to trust that. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. Okay, the first message I heard was a message of self-mastery. I feel in particular I heard mastering the mind with the King of Swords. So there's this energy of, number one, I feel like you are going to be blessed with clarity, like gifts. I'm hearing gifts of perception, and that is going to have a flow-on effect when it comes to, I'm hearing your finances, certain doorways and opportunities that are open to you. For example, we could have a potential to attract a lot of abundance, but if we're not receiving that idea or that download or that insight, it makes it far more difficult to move forward. Because what Spirit's making me feel is like there's so many opportunities around you, but it's like you need that eagle eye view to be able to see them clearly. And you could be in a state where you're not fully perceiving it or feeling it yet, but it's like they're showing me someone's mind being wide open and having all these, because I feel with the Ace of Wands and Three of Coins, this group, you're actually really talented, or you have a specific gift or gifts, I want to say, that could lead to a lot of abundance. But there could be some fears or doubts or like misperception where you're not fully recognizing it. And that's what Spirit is drawing your attention to, because I feel with the King of Swords, it's like gaining clarity on, it could be in particular one idea or a venture or something you're creating in the physical world, but I'm hearing you may think it's impossible, and that's what's creating difficulty with acting on it. Or it may just be something that's really big and it may be challenging or confronting to your inner belief system, that it almost requires you to expand to such a level to fulfill that or bring it into the physical realm and world. Again, with the Hierophant, I also keep hearing self-mastery. It's also you mastering your inner state to manifest. For example, like most people's inner state can be influenced by the environment, right? Like what someone said to them, or, how their childhood was, or certain energies they're absorbing from their environment. Like the environment imprints upon them. With self-mastery, it's that energy of I master and can select to a degree. I'm not saying you won't have reactions to things people are doing or saying around you, but greater mastery of the self in the sense of I select the beliefs, the thoughts, and the emotions that I most want to embody to show up as my highest expression. And it's like from that self-mastery, you're going to be able to master the physical, as within, so without. And it's like you're moving to the next level when it comes to not only the self, but also trusting yourself, because Spirit's I'm seeing someone literally sleeping on like a pot of gold. And it's making me feel as though there may be attributes and ideas, and I feel this group, you're very, very talented, especially I keep hearing communication for some of you, like writing, speaking, being some sort of leader, teacher, mentor. Those things are coming up, but it doesn't, even like CEO, boss, you have that type of energy, but it's like, I don't know, there's a sense of you not fully recognizing it, or you're not realizing the degree, the magnitude of your gifts and what you can create in the physical world. And that's what I feel. Yeah, it's like the world is your oyster, and we just have here restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. It's like reframing or shifting your perception to recognize this potential, to recognize how much you can achieve, how much is waiting for you. And so there's a really strong message here with this King of Swords. I think this group has very strong minds and a really powerful intellect, and that as well could be what's flowing into communication skills or just talents and gifts that you have. But your mind may be your worst enemy at certain points, where I feel like you could be either harsh on yourself, or there's a need to shift your belief system. There's beliefs in the mental body and the subconscious mind that aren't congruent with this level of self or mastery. And that's what I see you overcoming. And we have Lyran Stargate, personal power, healing entanglements, throat opening. So again, confirmation. You definitely have a powerful throat chakra, and some of you have a purpose or potential that involves, again, being seen, being a leader, speaking up, sharing your voice, whether that's like, singing, speaking, writing, guiding others, teaching. I just see that coming through for you. You also have Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort portal, 5D, healing temple, astral travel. So you guys have the gift as well of being able to, I'm hearing astral travel, but it's like remote view, or some of you may have premonitions as well. Like you may be able to see your future, but there could be hesitation or doubt about how to get there, how to manifest it in the physical reality. I feel like there's a new portal opening for you, like a higher timeline with this sitting above the Hierophant. And this timeline could literally involve you being seen, or it's like, as I master self, I help. It's like you may help others step into their own mastery, or through the inner work you do and your leadership skills, you help to empower others. Yeah, we have pixie helpers and green aventurine. Not all wanderers are lost. Clearing the way, luck, opportunity with the Page of Swords. Again, great insights, great ideas as well. I see you being, your mind is so blessed, your ideas, your communication skills. There's a lot that you can create. I'm also hearing though, be patient with yourself. If you do, because I feel some people in this group may struggle. And again, I've just noticed the dark blue crystal, throat chakra. This is a really beautiful color for you to have around you or wear with this midnight blue. But I feel like you could be someone that struggles with perfectionism, or you may just have high expectations of yourself because your capabilities are so high. And it's like there's a need to be patient and balance action, physical action, with receptivity. I see your feminine energies being activated to help balance out the masculine. You also have a connection to the dragon realm. Divine Cosmic Mother Womb. You are loved, you are safe, rest now, sleep well. Yeah, also balancing action with rest, understanding that sometimes the periods where you're not thinking, when you're in meditation, you're listening to music, you're relaxing, they can be just as important as the times you're taking physical action. You also have guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance above the 3 wands. Yeah, you are ascending, you are growing, you are evolving, but there's a need to see yourself as that master, see yourself in a higher light. And I'm also hearing you may want to step away from focusing too much on other people's guidance or opinions or their energy, because I feel like I just get this sense here that it's time to go within. It's time to go within. I just heard the enemy is within. The blocks are within. If you faced a lot of obstacles in the physical realm, I do feel like it could be emanating from fears or subconscious beliefs within you. And that's where I feel like this group may be really called to a meditation practice or mindfulness, journaling, just to help excavate some of these energies. Because I feel like what's waiting for you is a really grand and beautiful future. I feel like for this group, you do have, a really powerful life mission. I just keep hearing for some of you, like your role is to be a leader, a CEO, a teacher, perhaps someone that shares wisdom or helps to guide others. But in order to be able to do that, you have to be really in touch with self. Look, you have another dragon. Attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. Attachment blocks the flow of our manifestation. And I do see this a lot with, when we're too far in the masculine energy, there can be a desire to control things and how they come to be. Because I just looked here and we have divine masculine energy. So there is a need, I'm hearing with the 3 of coins, to do what you can, do the inner work, but also balance the letting go and the surrender. Like take action and then surrender it to spirit so that you can increase your results and your abundance and financial flow. Yeah, as I say that, we have oneness, balance, patience, divine masculine. And with the King of Swords, again, we have masculine energy. So there could be a tendency to, be too much into the mind and I'm hearing analyzing things rather than trusting that intuitive nudge or that inner compass. And I feel as though you're being guided toward your mental body and your mind is one of your best and greatest gifts and allies, but there's a need to balance it out. Yeah, it's like getting back into that flow and that trust, that surrender. There is this energy does overlap a little bit with group 1. Kind of different, but there are some similarities. So if you were drawn to pile 1 as well, there could be energy or message there as well. But I just feel like as you kind of balance as well, action with rest, action with meditation and contemplation, it's going to lend itself to better results, because I'm feeling you don't have a problem potentially taking action and, coming up with a plan, but the aspect of manifestation that could be affecting results is your ability to surrender, to recharge, to, I'm hearing, silence the mind, have periods of silence. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. I feel for this group, you're about to be incredibly blessed. Not that you're not blessed now, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like moving toward the sun. I feel for this group, you've completely released, or you will be completely releasing the past. It's like you've learned all you could. Because I'm hearing it's your time. Your time with the sun and the Empress. It's your time to shine. It's your time to receive. I feel like you've done so much inner work now that it's like you're showing up in a much higher vibration than when you started this journey. Now, obviously life is ongoing. We're always elevating, ascending, growing and expanding, but it's like your vibration has reached a level where it's like trickling over or rippling into the 3D, into the physical. Because I'm hearing the blessings are coming. There is a level of surrender here, because I do feel with the Empress and the Sun, it's like I do think these are things that you've prayed for or you wanted, at least at some point in time, but you could have kind of surrendered into this ascension or this spiritual process. And it's almost like I forgot what I asked for and now it's showing up. That's the energy I'm getting, where you may be pleasantly surprised with some of the energies that come toward you, because although, you did desire them, or, you may have said some prayers to bring them in, there's just a sense of, oh, wow, like maybe it comes in a way that it's very unexpected. It's like you turn the corner and, boom, there's a big manifestation, or, you're focusing on self and then something comes in. There's something unexpected about it, but in the most beautiful ways, like where we surrender something to spirit and then they're able to bring it together in a way that's really, just perfect is what I'm hearing. Not that anything, I'm not saying anything is ever perfect, but there is this idea of perfect for you. Like the way it came, like if you were to write the story and the narrative of your life, it's making me feel like it would just be unbelievable. And people would be so surprised with not only the blessings, but how they come to be, because they're showing me something twisting and turning. And you could have, at one point on that journey, you could have perceived it in a way that was not unfortunate, but difficult, challenging. Like you couldn't see, there was no glimmer of the sun. It felt as though, there were a lot of twists and turns and shifts, and, you weren't sure if these prayers would manifest, but it's almost like your faith has seen you through this, because I feel this has been a really long journey. So it's like your ancestors are coming through, letting you know that you deserve these blessings, enjoy them, like you've earned it based on, your growth, your ascension, your, spiritual path and journey. But there's also an energy here of don't be afraid to completely cut ties with the past, because that's what I'm seeing you doing at this first part of the journey. It's like you built a new identity or a new foundation for yourself. You may almost feel like you don't resonate with anyone or anything from your past, from your childhood, because I'm getting for this group, the lengths you've traveled and ascended are quite profound. Like there could be really drastic changes that you've been through, to the point that, you know, if other people saw you who once knew you, they may say like, oh, you're practically unrecognizable. Like I don't even, you know, like I'm not even sure who you are anymore, in a positive way. Like I just feel like you've grown to such a capacity, and that's what's triggering as well a lot of these blessings. But it's like your ancestors, I do feel like they want to keep some of them a surprise, because they're not giving me a lot of details, but it's like they're happy for you, or they're excited, like rewards for a job well done. So some of you have really completed some sort of transformative process or healing process, because I'm seeing the phoenix in my mind's eye. I feel like you have had to potentially overcome a lot. And it's like you've kept your optimism and your faith intact. Like there could have just been, you could have looked around you and there could have been no reason to have hope. Like anyone else in that position would be like, oh, like what is happening? Things look so dark. But it's like you have such a hopeful spirit and a faithful heart. I feel like that is what has seen you through this process. I feel like you're about to be really blessed, but it's more than one manifestation or blessing coming in. Okay, your first oracle, you have Garnet and Lady's Mantle, Womb Healing, S-Power, Sovereignty. Yeah, like coming into your own. And again, you could have had to heal the sacral chakra, the emotional body, healing from past wounds. I'm just getting a really strong energy that you face some a lot of darkness, or there has been a lot of darkness or uncertainty on the path. And it's like you're coming to the other side and you're feeling, I just heard liberated with sovereignty. Yeah, I just heard transcendence as well. So I feel like you've transcended an old cycle, old energies. They just keep saying the old you has disappeared. Like you may not resonate with who you were at all. Like if you saw someone who knew you 5 or 10 years ago, like they just wouldn't know who you are. There could be like no resonance anymore with the things you used to enjoy, the people you used to know, the people from your childhood, or that you went to school or college or wherever from, depending on your age. But I just feel like there's been a really radical transformation for this group. But I do feel for many of you, it could have taken quite some time, but it's like, I just feel like your ancestors are so proud of you. And I do feel for this group, you've had to break a lot of, ancestral or karmic patterns and cycles. You've had to, and as you've transcended, it's like you've liberated them. And I just feel this sense of applause and gratitude. This reading is really a confirmation for you on just how well you've done. Yeah, in Judgment, you have Akasha. Look back and simplify. Strip back and simplify, look to your origins. So again, I feel like you may still be, there's a little bit of energy at the start of this spread around you looking back at the past one last time, or reflecting on even just how far you've come. Like you may feel like almost dizzy or giddy with, I can't believe how much I've been through, or how much I've healed and processed and transformed. But it's like your ancestors are proud of you, and there is this sense of gratitude for everything you've done. Confirmation, we have the diamond ray, diamond light body, high frequency activations, planetary grid work. It's like your energy, they keep showing me your aura perfectly white, like you've purified all these energies. And again, it's like you're bringing this beautiful energy to the collective in the world, but also those you encounter, I feel like they benefit from your vibration and from your energy. And it's like you shine. The magnitude of that light is because of how much you've cleared out. And I do feel for some of you, it could have been, there could have been a lot of energy you had to work through, or this energy was quite difficult to process and purge and release. And I just feel, I just keep hearing congratulations, like you did a beautiful job. I feel like you set yourself free from a lot of patterns with Sword of Truth, freedom, Warrior of Light, stop holding yourself back. Again, it's your time to shine as well, is what I'm hearing with the Sun and the Empress. If If you've felt held back from success, from abundance, from being seen, I feel like that's changing as well. But it's like, yeah, I just see you cutting cords, cutting ties. And you are definitely a warrior. And I feel like that is what has seen you through this process and this journey because of that strength. Some of you may resonate with Pleiadian energy, rising to Pleiadian frequencies. Sacred bond, healing clears space for higher energies. I just heard healing clears space for light, for greater light, to embody that. It's like you radiate like the sun. Your energy reminds me of the sun. And it's like things and people that could have in the past potentially gotten to you or tried to send negativity your way, you know, just from unconsciousness. It's like your vibration has lifted to such a level where they can't reach you. People from your past may feel, again, I keep getting this theme of like, they may be watching you right now ascend or grow. Or I went to say elevate, but I almost said levitate. But it's like your spiritual powers and your light body and your energy has increased to such a level that you almost feel or seem untouchable, that they can't reach you. But also, even if people send negative energy your way, your energy is so powerful, I feel like it just bounces off. It doesn't really have any effect. Heart of ascension, expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past. This is the most magical thing about you that your ancestors are bringing up, is even in spite of everything you've been through, you still have that joy. You still have that light. You still believe in kindness. You still will say prayers for your, you know, for your enemies or the people that may have hurt you. It's like you don't have a bad bone in your body. Your heart is so beautiful and so pure. And I was getting with this Fae energy here of, it's almost like, you know, when you think of Fae, like that playful, cheeky, you never lost that joyful, childlike spirit. Like I think for some of you, you've definitely been through things that would have crushed a less developed soul. You know, it would have snuffed out the light in them. But with you, it just got brighter. It got stronger. You definitely are a warrior of the heart of love. And I feel like you incarnated in your family, in your location, in this timeline because you were powerful enough to live that life. Yeah, like really, I just feel like they're so proud of you. And these are ancestors for some of you. You don't even know, you've never met. But it's like, I just heard the spiritual realms know of you. It's like you definitely have your wings. It's like you're an incarnated angel or master. I don't know. I don't really have anything like any feedback to give this group because you've done such a beautiful job. I'm hearing just keep being you. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's obviously working. But again, we get confirmation, release the past. So I feel, again, you may be taking one final turn to look at the past, to piece certain things together, and also to see how far you've come so you can be proud of yourself and congratulate yourself and know that everything that comes in for you is well earned, because I feel like you've had to untangle yourself from all sorts of karmic ties, cycles, and I feel like you did it. Some of this wasn't even your energy or karma. It's like you incarnated in this, you know, family environment, bloodline, or you had certain experiences with individuals to help them grow. Yeah, it's like a volunteer is what I'm getting, a volunteer soul. Crown portal, divinity, unity, separation. Yeah, I feel like you have the potential for unity consciousness, and also even for some of you like enlightenment to that level where you are able to completely kind of free yourself from the 3D, you know, ascend to much higher levels of and higher vibrations. You also have the root chakra, vitality, stability, and survival, fearful. There's a message here that you can relax, and in the past, you may have had to survive. There may have just been like obstacle after obstacle, challenge. Now it's about really, you know, embracing those higher, I just saw 12:21 on the timer, embracing those higher frequencies, those higher chakras, elevating, expanding, growing. You know, it's less about, you know, just needing to get through the day or needing to, I just saw a blue orb as I said that, but get through the day, needing to kind of it's the end of struggle. That's what I want to say. It's like things are going to be flowing far more readily because of the energies you've closed out, and because your energy is purified, you're so in touch and in connection with source, with your higher self, with the divine, that things are going to be flowing far more effortlessly in the physical. Like obviously you still have to take action, but there is a sense, there's an easing of your path and your journey of light. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 4. The first message I got is past struggles are leaving your life. So I feel like there's an energy of overcoming something or closing out a past chapter. But I'm hearing be open to new knowledge. Some of this knowledge I do feel for this group could be from within you. Like you may have certain spiritual gifts or healing abilities or something, or some sort of wisdom, ancient knowledge or wisdom that's been buried within that's coming to the surface that you're excavating. And I feel like this wisdom could be life-changing in the sense that it may lead with this Queen of Pentacles to like a new business, a new enterprise, or a skill that for this group, I think many of you are shamans. Like the message from your ancestors is you have immense spiritual gifts and wisdom that you can either, if you haven't already, turn into a business, turn into a book, a project, or share with others in some way in a capacity that feels right for you. But I keep hearing be open to new energies, memories, insights that are coming through. There's some sort of expansion, or you've reached a point on your healing and ascension journey where it's like you may also be feeling like I need to share this with others. Like it could be as well like you've gone through some sort of process internally, or you've worked with particular modalities, or you've had like, say you were to write out a step-by-step, almost like a manual of your own healing. It's like you could share that information with others, or there could be a modality that you have worked with, or that a talent or skill that's coming up that you feel this call, like I need to bring this to the world. I need to share this with others, with the collective. That's the energy I'm getting. But I'm hearing right now is the time to kind of, when you have all those ideas and you're kind of just sifting through them, like you're stewing in it. It's, I don't know, you're absorbing different things, exploring different aspects, trying out, like it could be like reading different books on these topics, or, doing a workshop. There's that type of energy where you're kind of, deepening your process with a particular gift or talent or idea. I feel for many of you though, it's definitely healing. It involves some sort of healing, transmutation, alchemy, shamanism, psychic or mediumship abilities. This group is really, really gifted in an esoteric way. That's the energy I'm getting. With 10 of Wands and 6 of Swords, if some of you have like a fear like, oh, is the past going to keep repeating itself? Or like, am I going to have to go through this again? I feel like there's confirmation here. And your ancestors are letting you know like that chapter has closed. I do feel it's like you may need this little bit of period of respite and restoration before stepping into the new energy. Yeah, with 7 of Swords and 4 of Coins, some of your gifts and knowledge and wisdom may have been shoved underground, or may not have been revealed to others because you've dealt with either a lot of karmic energies or people that were lower in vibration, that were trying to take from you or manipulate, or just showing up in a way that was kind of toxic. So it could have led you to, I don't want to say fold in on yourself, but kind of like not expose all facets of self, or not feel comfortable sharing your energy with others. Because I'm just getting this sense of almost like an energy of retreating or pulling your energy back because I'm hearing you don't want the wrong people to be drawn in. Yeah, there's a lot you're uncovering though about yourself and your own soul. And I feel like your ancestors are telling you to take your time with this. And again, I feel like there could be a new healing modality or spiritual gift that's emerging, or you're developing it further. You may have memories from past lives as well, where there's certain, say you were like a priestess. I'm getting ancient Egypt very strong. We have ancient Egypt here. There's a sense of, say you were a high priest or priestess, or you had some sort of incarnation where you developed a particular skill or ability. It's like now you're really stepping into that energy, or now you're allowing that ability to shine. Some of you as well were like keepers of wisdom or knowledge. I think this group as well potentially can read the Akashic records, or have the ability to transmute people's energy field. Even shamanism I'm getting, like shadow work, it's just really powerful spiritually, but I don't think you fully excavated the fullest potential of your spiritual being and gifts. And I feel like you're in the process of doing that. And for some of you, if you haven't already, bringing it into the world. Starting some sort of new business endeavor, new healing. You could be channeling a new healing modality from the wisdom you had in ancient times, like bringing something from the old into the, into the now, into the new. You have expansion, galactivations, initiations, ancient Egypt. If you feel like you've been outgrowing a lot, like people, situations, when you move through your life and you're like, I'm just over, a certain pattern, or I'm no longer drawn to this person, to this job, like a really big ascension or leveling up process. I'm hearing just trust the process, trust the timing, because you are kind of evolving very readily, and there's parts of yourself that are being integrated. Especially, this is a group where I feel like you're integrating your past lives, your past selves, even like I'm getting that energy of like multi-dimensional selves. It's like it's all coming together, which means your energy is going to be so I just said palpable, but very intense. You also have crystal dragon, sound and color, new healing modalities, rainbow rays, solfeggio frequencies. This is what I was saying, like some of you may channel a new healing modality, or the way you operate as a healer, or the wisdom you're sharing could be quite unique, as like you're here to bring that through because of your experience either with this modality or your perspective because of past lives and the work you've done. Yeah, look, labradorite and blue lotus flower, psychic gifts, wise sage awareness, call to action. Again, this is definitely the group of the sage, the teacher, the healer, the prophet I just heard, priest and priestess, shaman. You have really profound psychic gifts and spiritual healing abilities. And I do feel like you are here to share them with others, but there's something, if you're already doing that, it's like a new facet is being uncovered. Like there's definitely something new that you've discovered or you are uncovering about self and your abilities. You also have here regeneration, acceleration, change, shamanic wisdom. Again, you're going through a really rapid ascension right now. Obviously, growth is ongoing. You've probably been through a lot of, healing cycles or ascension, but there's just this sense of it really going to the next level. If right now, you may need a lot of time to, again, what would I say, like not regenerate, but to ground this energy, to kind of sit with it, to allow it to, I just heard infiltrate. They keep showing me, and didn't I say something earlier about not stewing in it, but it's like I'm sitting in this energy when I'm meditating and I'm just absorbing it, and like even like your energetic body, your DNA is like kind of absorbing certain light codes, activations, wisdom, knowledge. Like there's just a lot happening energetically. And again, if you're feeling a little strange, like in a good way, where you just feel like you've expanded really rapidly and you're looking around and thinking, what is this? Like you've completely outgrown your old self, your old life. There's a huge activation as well around the third eye and the pineal gland. There's just a sense of really seeing things clearly. You are a channel as well for the divine. Circles of life, clear energies channel. You've been able to clear away like attachments or, karmic cords, old cycles. It's like they're fully being released so that you can step into this new energy. I also feel this group, you may literally be channeling a healing modality, channeling, like it could be like a new energy, like a certain frequency. You could be channeling, again, you're definitely channeling ancient wisdom. You could be channeling your Akashic records or the records of other people. Like this group is really spiritually gifted and developed. That's what I keep hearing. You may resonate with being an Arcturian. We have pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. When I was talking about like stewing or sitting in those energies, it could be as well that there's some activations and changes happening on a cellular level. There's kind of, I just see the energy really, you're being infused with white light. Because you have, here I'm seeing white light and we have white light again. It's like the divine is working with you. to really help you integrate these energies. There's huge expansion as well with your spiritual gifts because of this energy that you're embodying and you're sitting with. And I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to keep moving forward on your journey and notice what comes to the surface, because I feel there may be a lull right now in terms of the physical, but it's because you need time they were showing me you kind of integrating, absorbing certain energies. It's like getting the foundation right. And when I say the foundation, I'm talking about your energetic signature, making sure that's in alignment for what's to come next. Yeah, you have sanctuary, healing and comfort, faith, restoration. You have regeneration and restoration. Again, the Phoenix is rising. If there's been challenges as well, karmic challenges with the Seven of Swords beneath it, it's like you're healing your heart, you're releasing old energies, and I feel like this is on a cellular level. I don't know, it's like the past is being completely erased from your DNA or your vibration. Purified, that's what I'm hearing. There's definitely a purification process, but I don't feel like this isn't only happening consciously. It's like you're working with, for some of you, like your star family are helping you with this, but there's certain light beings or spiritual beings that are helping you with this process. They're helping you to kind of ascend, to evolve. Don't be disconcerted if you feel like you don't resonate. That's what I keep hearing. Like you may walk around your life at the moment and just be like, where am I? What am I doing? Like, this isn't me. This isn't my life. Because it's like almost like someone's soul doing, again, it's still you, but you've elevated really quickly, or there's been some sort of shift or activation and initiation recently where it's like you can't operate in the same way, or the way you see yourself and the world has, it's clearer, but it's like ascended so much that it's challenging to be in like 3D reality is what I'm getting. You have awakening, ancient knowledge, memories, connection. Again, definitely, this is confirmation. You're having ancient knowledge re-emerge. I'm definitely getting ancient Egypt, ancient Lemuria, seeing 1212 on the timer. Atlantis is what I'm hearing as well. But there's just this sense of like all of these energies being activated and integrated within you from past lives. Your psychic sight, your ability to perceive truth has also expanded. You may not be, I just said you may not feel like a human. I don't know. It's like you're very much in the soul essence, or you may literally feel as though you've stepped, it's like going from like human with spiritual gifts, but your higher self. That's what I'm getting, where it's like you're embodying that higher self energy, perspective. It's almost like a light being walking the earth, in the world, but not of it. And I'm hearing just trust the process. It could be a little daunting because there's so much change, but it's so beautiful where this is leading you. And again, I feel like many of you are going to take this and share this with others in whatever capacity resonates with your soul and what you feel guided to do. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.